Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing This Winter of Ours by VARIA, a gem of itch.io, released pretty recently. Let us continue on the journey of our two lovely girls. Do you have a favorite flower? Maybe tulips? They've got tulips, so maybe we can relate. Is that why tulips are called tulips? Pfft, that's stupid. Hey, what did tulips ever do to you? What? Tulips. I hold up two fingers with one hand, opening and closing them like scissors. Yay! What was that? Tulips? It makes even less sense the more you say it. I'm not even sure how much of that joke was intentional, but I'm glad Luke's got a good laugh out of it. Most days were filled with peace, almost to the point of mundanity. These are the days best suited for appreciating the simple pleasures of what lies right in front of oneself. True. In a way, I feel like if the day is mundane, it's the best, because that means there is no pressure on you or of anything. A warm hand, a trusted companion, a friend. A perfect day to take in the world around you and share a tale from long ago. Whether one reads from a book or one experienced firsthand, or one read from a visual novel. But as their luck would have it, not every day was so idyllic. Some days were fraught with dangers Delia had only heard of in her studies, for good reason. In spite of her debilitating fear, Delia gradually learned to face those fears together with Lux. Eventually. Get close to me. I saw you! Lux yanks me in close, practically hugging me as she scans her surroundings. Is it? She has a serious, almost mysterious look on her face, and being so close to her. It was nothing. Sorry about that. No, don't worry about it. Now, I look down and Lux's gaze follows to find. Remember, when I said Lux was practically hugging me? I lied. She's hugging me. Cradling the back of my head, holding me very close. And I'm hugging back. I don't even remember when I did that. Luke stays looking down for a second. I almost want to do the same, even because I don't want this moment to end. What? So sorry. I was too close to you. I'll stay close, but not so close. Next time, I promise. I didn't mind. What was that? I mean, leaving our arms occupied when there is a threat nearby isn't the best tactic, you're right. So that was my fault. Sorry, let's keep going. Right. Delia. In a way we could say, you dumbass. In time, the forest that Delia once dreaded and even feared became a second home to her. Not quite knowing the forest like Lux did, but still appreciating all of it, both the beautiful and the fearsome. All of her studies couldn't prepare Delia for how wonderful the world outside of towns and merchants could be. Just beyond the paved brick roads and sullen faces of workers who knew their place, there lies a tapestry of miracles and nightmares, woven together by millions of years of inherited knowledge, just waiting to be tapped into by the curious enough. Delia was eager to learn every bit about the world, and Lux was just as eager to show her.
Come on, I know a good spot around here. Oh, a good spot for what? You'll see.
Soon enough, Lux leads us to a clearing with a sizable hill in the center.
Are we gonna camp here for the night? Yeah, but don't set up the fire yet. There is something I want to show you.
As Lux finishes her sentence, she leans back until she falls back first on the snow. She pats the ground near her, signaling me to join her. Once I meet her on the ground, I look up to find a beautiful sky, don't you? Yeah. Let's go. No light pollution or anything. Yeah.
Wow!
All this time together, and we never had a chance to sit together under the stars like this.
The trees usually block all of this, but not here.
The tree pollution.
I used to go out finding little places like this. Sitting here under the stars. So far away, yet so everywhere. I could never get a view like this back in my hometown.
We continue staring in awe at the cosmos spiraling out above us. I could spend the whole night here with Lux. Understandable. Ooh, we are going pink, huh? Days turned weeks, and the two are inseparable. Are we walking in circles in a way? Delia knows the beauty she surrounds herself with every day. The beauty that she's been less hesitantly calling her home is all thanks to Lux. Lux has brought beauty into her life. And while Lux may not admit it, something tells Delia that she may have brought something of her own into Lux's life.
How have you never heard of snow angels before?
Lux just shrugs as I lay on the snow and continue waving my arms and legs in place.
Aren't you cold down there? A little. Bet it stinks. A little. But it's fun. Well, get your fun in. We have to get going so...
Before she can finish her sentence, a torrent of snow is dumped over an encumbered branch that was above her, which of course smacks her right in the face.
Does it stink? Sorry, was that mean?
Lux says nothing, instead pulling her arm back and...
Ah!
So she knows what snowballs are.
Get back here! No way.
I get up from my snow angel spot and race after Lux, snowball in hand. For a few fleeting moments, we forgot about our march or the Lord. All we cared about was flinging snow at each other.
Take this. Oh yeah! Counterattack!
Take that! Before I know it, I've tripped over myself and I'm now on top of Lux. We are awfully close.
He.
Soon Archie threw a bit of snow onto her face. Oh, come on!
Oi! Counterattack! You'll pay for that.
Lux pulls her arm back again and... And what? I know it said day 30... Wait, day 31 and what was next? The white world and us. The wind howls as now slices at our skin. Gee. Dude, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to winter. We need that. The wind howls as snow slices at our skin. Another blizzard has come out of nowhere, filling the forest with an icy chaos. I can't make out anything in the distance. Apart from the occasional tree we pass by, it's just Lux and I, drifting through the white world. While the sudden shift in weather caught me off guard, and being pelted by all the snow hurts a lot more than a small sting, I'm strangely calm. Time and time again, through our days, we've been in harm's way, but every time we make it out. Deep down I know, if I just keep hold of Lux's hand, we'll be safe. She turns to face me and mouths something. I can hear her over the wind, but she speeds up, so I do too. Finally, I see it! The walls of a cliff unveil themselves before my eyes, and framed into the cliff is the mouth of a cave. And with a few more heavy steps... Whew! I stifle the urge to cheer until we make sure we are alone. But when the coast or cave in this case is confirmed clear...
Yay! I can't believe we'd come across a place like this.
The cave makes for a beautiful home. Deep down... deep enough to keep us safe from the elements, but small enough that we don't have to worry about something sneaking around in some cave system unbeknownst to us.
I got a glimpse of it, but I wasn't sure if my eyes were playing tricks on me.
Lux exhales before sprawling out on the floor. On the ground. Leading the way must have taken a lot out of her.
I'll grab the tarp. I've got it.
Lux rolls over, revealing her backpack of supplies. She reaches in, and then her arm flops to the floor.
Hey, actually...
I can't help but let out a chuckle.
I've got it!
I fish out the tarp from Lux's back and lay it out on the cave floor. Ground! Lux responds by immediately rolling on the tarp and letting out a satisfied sigh.
Better. Do you think we should make a fire? I'm tired. Come on, it's not too hot. Plus, I bet it will be nice to cozy up by the fire. Okay, you win.
I gather some firewood from Lux's back and place it out behind her. Lux sits up and outstretches both her arms. I take hold of one hand and Lux points the other at the firewood. Soon enough.
Fire! That's better.
After searching by the fire for a moment, Lux pats the tarp next to her, inviting me over.
It will feel even better when we're close. Oh! Sure.
I've slept almost every night curled up to Lux, but this is the first time she's invited me to lie next to her. Wanting her warmth, I match Lux's position and lie stomach down next to her, propping up my head with my hands. Once I'm down on the ground, I realize just how close our faces are. This isn't normally how this goes, either. I quickly turn around to face anywhere but Lux, but I smoothly start up a conversation with her to show that there is nothing to worry about.
So, that weather, huh?
What a topic.
What a conversation starter.
I just said that.
Oh yeah, let's see you try. Okay. So that weather, huh? Seriously? Okay, you win. I can be the conversation champion. Victory!
I hold up my hand, making a V with my index and middle fingers for Lux to see. Thankfully, she responds to my childish antics with another laugh. As the mood cools down, my mind begins to wonder, do I really want to leave all of this behind? Despite its dangers, I've enjoyed nearly every day I've spent with Lux. And to leave all of that... No, to leave her behind just to go back to a life I wasn't very thrilled to live.
You know what, Lux? I've made up my mind. About what? I'm not going back just to be a merchant again. I'm gonna... I don't know. But these days you have shown me that life has more to offer than what everyone in my hometown told me. And I wanna live, damn it! I wanna live my life! I'm glad. You seem a lot happier now that you've shed off that wave. Damn right! I'll show the world just what Delia is capable of!
And as soon as I said that, I remember when we were traveling in the first place. A month of trekking through snow. To get to a place I only just now gave up on.
But, sorry for wasting your time. You're escorting me to Ubaldon this whole time, only for me to give up on that destination. I don't mind. It's not like I have anything better to do. Besides, it was fun.
Luke poses. I can see her, but I can tell the mood around her has shifted.
So, will you still need me around?
Yeah. I'm almost blindsided by the question.
Of course, I want you around, Lux. You're the biggest reason I made this resolution. I couldn't even imagine life without you.
Damn. Wait, that last part has a lot of implications. And what's so wrong about it? That's fine.
Or what I mean is that we should be together forever, and that you're part of the reason why life is worth living for me. Ooh.
That's even worse! Luke cuts me off with another burst of laughter. It takes a while for her to calm down, but she eventually does so, wiping tears from her eyes as she does so.
I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. Feel free to ignore my ramblings.
Luke stays silent. I hope I didn't put her in an awkward position. After a moment, I feel her tug on my coat.
Oi. Can I look at you? Look at me? Your face. I want to see your face. Eh? But that's too embarrassing, especially after, you know. Please. Well, when you ask like that.
Slowly, I turn around to face Luke once more. She has her arm propping up her head like a pillow, and I feel compelled to do the same. Aww. Adorable. Once I match Luke's pose, we lock eyes. I've never gazed into Luke's eyes like this before. Is she doing the same? I hope that she doesn't think I'm weird for doing this, but I begin to notice small things. The shape of her pupil, the pattern of her iris, and just how gentle her stare is. She blinks. I stare in her eyes, and she stares back. I blink. And my self-consciousness melts away. This feels right. Neither woman had the words described the sensation arresting them both at this moment. It went beyond mere companionship, beyond a sense of belonging. A sensation that many spend their entire lives dreaming about. It wasn't something either had given much thought of until now. No, they were still not giving it much thought. For in that moment, with the frigid white storm raging outside their humble abode, warmth poured out from every fiber of their beings effortlessly, like this was always how things were meant to be. Delia extends her hand, and Luke takes it, fingers interlocking, palms pressed together. The two stare in awe at each other's hands for a moment. A simple action they had taken for granted in their journey had suddenly found itself with a new, more intimate context. Wordlessly they stare at their hands, into each other's eyes, their hair, their smiles. They had never taken in any further with anyone before, but tonight that was okay. What was right in front of them has already brought them indescribable amounts of joy, comfort, and something else. As night falls, the two take in each other's breath, each other's heartbeat, hoping, praying that this moment would never end. I think. I love her. No way! You don't... I can hear voices shouting in the distance.
Where'd they go?
Find the little bastards, they couldn't have gone far.
What? The echoes of footsteps surround us. She holds me close.
It will be okay, it will be okay. You'll make it out of this, I promise. I found something! The little freakers are hiding nearby!
Flush them out!
Suddenly I hear flames gushing out around me. They can't light the snow on fire, but the voices want us to burn. What? She takes a deep breath, then another, then another.
Stay here. Don't go outside.
I beg her to stay?
Don't cry. It doesn't matter that you won't see me again.
Nani?
Because you will live on.
I protest, I want to.
I said don't go outside. They will not find you. I'll make sure of it.
She holds up her claw and stares at it for a moment, before closing it into a tight fist, cutting to herself and drawing blood.
I won't let them take you too.
She turns her back to me. I yell something. She doesn't listen. She leaves the den.
We've got one!
Shit, she's right there!
What are you doing? Burn her already!
Flames rush out once more, and then one of the voices lets out a blood-curdling scream.
It's starting, she's ready to...
Shut up and get her already!
Flames are up once more until I hear the distinct sound of sharp bone-piercing flesh. I can't take the suspense more. I poke my head out of the den and find 2 bodies laid next to her, bones broken, limbs contorted into ringing spirals, face of agony plastered onto each head. They both bled from the same place. Bite marks to the neck. Nice. Each body was missing a piece of flesh there. There was someone across from what was her. He was shaking, a fire spell barely maintained in his hand.
You wanted to kill no one else, Master?
She roars. She lunges forward and slashes his fiery arm clean off. Nice. He yells. Then she splits open his stomach with another savage swing, and finally, she bites into his head. His skin grays as if his knife was sucked out from his skull, and then he collapses. She twitches. She arches back in agony, yelling into the night. Then, slowly, she straightens herself, then hunches over. Her breath is heavy, her eyes are empty, her mouth is foaming. It was no longer her. It was something else.
I won't let you. I won't let you kill. Let you kill. Kill, kill, kill!
The corpse of the man she just killed began to shrivel in front of her, arms and legs twisting, innards churning and bubbling out of their cauldron. It began taking the same shape as the other 2 bodies. The path between us stretched for an eternity, and yet I could still so clear make it out at the end. The path was lined with the mangled corpses of men, women, and children.
What?
Some beheaded, some disemboweled, some flayed, all bitten into. It couldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. They had taken everything from it, so it will take everything from them. Yeah? Eye for an eye. And at the end of it all, it turned to me. This wasn't her. It smiled. Rows of sharp, jagged, blood-soaked teeth, glazed eyes filled with sadistic pleasure, surrounded by mountains of corpses.
Welcome home.
Day 32, Rude Awakening. Damn. I'm out of breath, and sweating profusely in spite of all the cold weather. It was just a dream? Of Lynx? Or was it someone else? All those bodies? Could Lynx? No, it was just a dream. Yeah. Lynx couldn't do that. She doesn't have fangs or catty. But she does have claws. No, it couldn't be.
Lynx? Lynx?
Somehow my scream didn't wake her. I try shaking Lynx awake when her hood falls off. She has cat ears. No! She couldn't. She couldn't be. She wouldn't.
What's wrong?
Get away from me!
Hey?
I frantically get up and away from Lux. Kicking out some snow up as I hurry out of the cave. Woman. Of course, making assumptions based on dreams. Come on. It is a meme thing, basically. That's why I'm pointing it out. Yeah.
Wait, what's...
As Lux outstretches her arm towards me, she notices something. She freezes before reaching back for her head, patting her newly exposed ears. She stares at me. She knows. I don't know what she's going to do to me now. Come on, Lex, work!
You...
Don't come close, or I will.
You will what? I see tears begin to prick the corners of my eyes. I won't do anything, Lux. I don't want to die.
What? Wait.
There is no time to think, I just have to run. Don't look back, just keep running. Where did you get that assumption from? For heaven's sake, from a dream? What is wrong with you? Woman. I just have to run. Keep running. This will be the last thing I do in this life.
Run.
Ridiculous. Lux sits alone in the cave. What a poor girl. From the outside, she seems to be taking it easy compared to her usual day spent running from the Lord. She spends her day bundled up in her tarp, occasionally attempting to cast Agi. But on the inside, things couldn't be more complicated. Over the past month, feelings once lost had been defrosting, and feelings never felt had been blooming. Jesus Christ. Delia, what have you done, you dumbass? With an exhale, the girl gives up, and curls back up on her side, pulling her hood as far as it will go. It can't be that hard, so why can't I cast it? Why would I need her just to use a fire spell? Well, whatever, I don't need some silly fire spell. I can use my hands. I've been fine all these years without it. I'll be fine. Is fine good enough? Of course this. Stupid words and their meanings. Now I don't have to do all that thinking. I can just focus on staying alive instead of escorting some dead wave. And I don't have to hide the truth. It's so quiet. I mean, of course this. It was always going to end someday. We could never have.
We can't stay like this forever.
What a cutie pie.
What a cutie pie she is.
Or what I mean is, we should stay together forever, and that you're part of the reason why life is worth living to me.
Empty words from her now, it seems like. It's funny, just a few hours after that request, she up and ran. Ah well, it was for the best. I don't need to be weak. I don't need to rely on her to help me. I could even become a mage myself. Why'd I even bother going to all that trouble? Just to pretend I was normal. We were lying to ourselves and each other. Just to delay the inevitable. But now the lies and secrets are over. I can go back to... What was I doing before this? That time feels so long ago. I don't even remember. So what should I do? Well, I'm thirsty. Could start with water. If only I knew a water spell for... No! I have a canteen in my backpack. I reach out and grab my canteen.
Empty.
I could go out to gather some snow, melt it over a fire to purify it. Yeah? It can wait. I don't feel like getting up now. Stop thinking about her! She was only using me. She only stayed with me because the alternative was death. Stop! I knew she was going to find out eventually. Why did I bother getting close to her? Whatever. It's all over now. Back to the life I had before. It was a fine life. It was fine. Yeah. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Day 33. Return. It's already afternoon. I should get going. The Lord should be getting close. If I leave now, I could easily get a head start on him. I don't feel like it, for I chose to turn inside my tarp. I'll stay here for a little longer. Until... I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Nothing.
Hey, something's here.
Okay, no sudden movements. Mad boobs pass by.
You're still here?
My blood freezes. Or should I say freezes. Heats up and freezes over again. I must be dreaming.
Yes, okay. You can do this, Delia. Looks.
Could this be real? Did she come back? Why? Well, where else could she have gone without me? Realized how hard it was alone. I peeled my head up from the ground and faced her.
What do you want?
For a moment I want to ask where her heart went, but I snubbed that foot out.
I'm really sorry. My actions were completely disrespectful, especially someone who has treated me so kindly. I want to do what I can to make up for my transgressions, and no matter what it takes. And I hope that you'll be able to forgive me, and we could, if you'd be so kind, continue traveling together. I guess this is what you meant by not wanting me to pry on your past. I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to really... I know you're probably upset with me. Upset? Why would I be? You made your choice to leave. Probably the right one. I panicked! Whenever something has gone wrong, you've been there for me. So when I saw those visions, I was scared of what I saw. I wanted your help as always, but I was too scared of how you'd react if you knew what I saw. The point is, I wasn't thinking clearly. But now I've made up my mind. My choice is to be with you. Right. You need your guide. No! I appreciate all you've done. I know it was selfish of me to even ask you to help me in the first place. But it's different now. I mean, I meant everything I said last night we spent together.
Why do I have to keep being reminded of that? Of what could never be?
Just go. I don't want to. I want to fix things. Something is telling me I have to talk to you. I have to be with you. Just hear me out, okay?
I hate this. I hate having these feelings. My body is telling me to jump into her arms and beg her to stay with me. But at the same time, it takes everything to stop myself from screaming. Why can't she just go away? Before this gets harder. And why do I care so much? Damn it! I'm not weak.
Why do you want me to go?
Hey.
Why do you want me to go? Because I don't want you here. Because I ran away. It was a reminder of... A reminder of what? Will you cut it out already?
I found myself on my feet.
You're making this complicated. You don't want to be with me, and I don't care for you. Just go like you were always going to. Liar! Nobody has ever listened to me as much as you do. And you're not the kind of person who would fake being kind. If anything, you're always faked being mean or indifferent. I know it's vain of me to say this, but I think you do care. And I really hurt you. Hurt? You think I'm a baby now? Did you just choose the moment I left to stop caring about the Lord? You've been the one who's been so worried, but now, have you ever even left this cave? Because I stopped come pretty close to here. I should have seen you. Besides, there should be footprints leading out of here if you did. Listen to myself, I'm here for you! Shut up! You aren't here for me. Everyone leaves, that's how it works. You leave just like... So stop trying to give me hope with your pity. I know I'm not meant to be loved. So let me alone and stop worrying about it. Let me forget you already. Just because I had people around me doesn't mean I didn't feel alone too. I know how you feel. But you aren't meant to be alone. You're a super awesome and worthy of being cared for. Maybe by someone better and more understanding than me, but by someone. But please let me show that I will stay with you. If I have another dream, I'll try my best to second it run away. Liar. Please, Lux. How can I show you that? There's nothing to show me. Forget about me. Forget about everything I've ever said or done to you. And forget everything you've ever said because of me. You know I can do that!
She takes a step closer. I take a step back in the cramped den.
Do you think I do all of this for just anyone? Of course you would. I'm the only reason you're alive. We didn't need to share up obscure magic spells or roast green beers together or play in the snow just to stay alive, did we? But we did it anyway. I wanted to do it anyway.
She takes another step closer. I feel cornered.
You're that important to me, Lux. Shut up. And I don't want to let you go just because of a stupid misunderstanding. I said shut up.
All the urges in my body converge at once, and without thinking,
Ah!
She falls to the ground. Her leg. She's bleeding. I did this to her. The pain is too much for her. She can barely look up through each sharp inhale.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
This wasn't supposed to.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She looks up from her leg, revealing the slash marks I left on her.
I'm sorry. It's you.
She lets in a couple more sharp inhales through her teeth before continuing.
It's okay. I'm sorry for being so pushy. I caused all of this. No, you shouldn't be apologizing. It's all my fault. I'm the one that did this to you. That's what I was warning you about.
Warning her about? About what? That I'll selfishly lash out at the one person who's given me warmth since... Now isn't the time for that. She's bleeding. Delia is bleeding. I don't want her to die. I mean, if it's just the leg, then she should be fine.
I'm sorry. For everything. You deserve better.
Delia winces the pain, holding down her leg with one arm. And then she smiles. She's in too much pain to do much else. But when she isn't wincing, she smiles at me. Why?
Lux? Yeah. Could you do me a favor? Sure, anything. Could you help me inside?
Delia motions to the den.
Of course. But don't try to get up. I don't want to see any more pain.
Delia can't get up on her own. I don't risk putting any weight on her bad legs, so I carry her to the den. She was heavy. I don't think I'd be able to carry her very far if it came down to it.
We need to put pressure on the leg to stop the bleeding.
I rip off a large chunk of my scarf and wrap it tightly around the scarred part of her leg. She winces in pain as I tighten the cloth.
Thank you!
You shouldn't be saying that to me.
How long do you think I can rest? As long as you need to. I'll nurse you back to health until you can walk again. But I thought... Forget what I said earlier. I don't mind being your guide or your nurse or whoever you need me to be. I just want to see you better.
Delia lets out a weak laugh.
Appreciate it, really. But that's not what I meant. How much time do we have? How much time do we have before he arrives?
Did it get darker? Yeah? My blood runs cold. In all the chaos, I completely forgot about the Lord. I ran just outside of the den to see where he is. He's close! Too close. If we left now, we'd barely be able to outrun him. But she's in no shape to do that. Then, he'll be on top of us by the end of tomorrow. I rush back inside the den and update Delia on the Lord's position.
I see.
Delia looks down at her leg for a bit, then back at me.
Could you carry me as you hike?
I probably have a dejected look on my face.
I can't do that. I'm not strong enough. I'm sorry.
The gravity of the situation has finally settled in. Delia is going to die. The Lord will kill her. And it's all my fault. Tears begin to form.
I'm so sorry, Delia. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, technically the whole situation was started by someone who saw a dream and acted like crazy. So I don't think Lux has anything to be sorry about, kind of. Anyway, Delia doesn't say anything. I'm on the ground, tears streaming down my face.
I'm so sorry. Please, I'm so sorry.
She puts her hand on my back. I look up stunned. I can't read her expression, but she's smiling.
I don't know what to say there. I thought I'd die quite a few times on our journey. This one might be for real. Well, if it wasn't for you, the blizzard would have killed me a long time ago. So maybe this is what I was fated for. I'm just happy I got to meet you. This forest was bound to kill me one way or another.
You're wrong, I yell out of pure reflex, startling Delia, but she has to know.
You weren't supposed to leave. You weren't supposed to be happy. You weren't supposed to end up like this. If not, then everything I did until now was for nothing.
I want to crawl into a ball and cry. I almost do. But Delia tells me something.
There is no reason you can't. You can still live, and I'm sure happiness awaits you somewhere. So go!
What?
Don't die for me. I can't do that. I'm done pushing you away. I want to be with you until the end. And if the end is tomorrow, then so be it. You don't have to. I want to. But I don't want you to die, Lux. And I don't want you to die alone, Delia.
Delia lets out a weak laugh.
Looks like we're at a deadlock then. Say, hypothetically speaking, if we somehow get out of this together, would you want to keep traveling with me? Of course, that's all I want. Oh, good. If I figure out a way to get us both out of here.
Delia reaches over to the large book that she left in the den and opens it.
There has got to be something in here that will help us.
That would be nice, living together. I'm not sure what Delia can find, but I'm not going to discourage her from trying.
I'll go get some water for us. Take some hair jerky from my bag. It should last us for the night. Thank you! I'll let you know if I find anything useful in this. Thanks.
I leave with a pot in hand to gather some snow. When I return, I find Delia looking through my bag.
Hey, Where is the jerky again? I can't find it with all of this tarp in the way. Sorry, it's right here.
I fish out the jerky from the back and hand some to Delia, which she gladly accepts.
Food!
I don't know how she can be so happy with... never mind, I set up the snow-filled pot over some firewood. It's been a while since I've started a fire by hand, hasn't it? As if she read my mind, Delia taps me on the back, barely able to reach over to me.
Need some help with the fire?
As she asks, she holds up her hand and scrunches it a couple of times.
I don't want to cut you. With your clue, but we cast that spell plenty of times without you cutting me. True.
I feel hesitant, extending out the same hand I used to hurt her. But Delia doesn't seem to mind. I don't know why. We hold hands and quickly a small flame forms in the palm of my other hand. As I light firewood with this spell, I thank Delia for her help.
Of course.
She smiles and continues with her studies.
This doesn't sit right with me.
A feeling of not being treated the way you deserve to be treated. Being treated better than the animal you really are.
Delia. How can you trust me? After everything I put you through. Or everything I could put you through in the future. Why do you still trust me? Because... you're a you. That doesn't make any sense. Hoo-hoo, sure it does. You're kind, compassionate, sometimes aloof, sometimes goofy, and sometimes scared. I knew there'd be risks associating with you. I know what I sign up for. So I don't think I'm expecting this to happen again.
She says, motioning to her injured leg.
But I know you don't want it to happen again. You want to be a better, kinder person. And even if you stumble every once in a while, you're always striving to be that better person. That's the you that I've known all this time. And that's who I've put up my trust in. So with that being said, I know you don't need me for much, but I hope you can put your trust in me. We'll get out of this together. Okay.
I'm stunned. But... I nod.
I trust in you, Delia. And I hope I can be at least half the person you put your trust in.
She chuckles.
You already are. Now let's see if I can continue following this lead I had.
She runs her finger across the page of her book, eager to get back to her studies. I can't do much to help, so I wait. And you know what? The waiting will be happening until the next episode. We'll cut it right here. It will continue tomorrow. And we'll see where this all goes. For now, hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know, the usual. The speech that I don't really like giving. Consider liking the video. And if you're new around, consider subscribing. Always super appreciated if you end up doing so. And I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. Have a great one. Bye bye.